store here in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl extravaganza, the Art of Sport LA Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a win.
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fights off a defender.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They'll try to sneak it. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Calandria. This time it's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got a man, it's Daniels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Gums. Pushed down for the tackle. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Fletcher. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Calandria. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll give it to the back. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bauman. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Scanning the field, it's back. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle offense to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's back. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
UNLV 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Catch in the middle, it's Gums. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Leaves it with the back. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. The screen, and watch out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UNLV 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
UNLV 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Good enough for a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The give to the lone running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.